I come home again, you'll be the person I miss. Hear your voice.
Cover up my bald spot. Just put that away. Situated. Don't mind that stain. It's paint. Don't get it twisted. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm feeling a little bit chatty today, so that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna chat. We're gonna have a little chat, okay? I didn't know exactly what to chat about today, but I wanted to do my makeup along with it, you know, so I'm not just here spewing out words that you don't want to listen to. I thought I would be doing my makeup while showing you some of my favorite products that I've been using for a really long time. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. Obviously, to start off the skin, you want a clean palette. I've already cleansed my skin, prepped it for moisturizer, primer, and whatever else you're gonna put on it. So my moisturizer that has been for quite some time now, a repurchase, is the Olay Complete UV 365 Daily Moisturizer with sunscreen. This has SPF 15, and SPF 15 normally isn't as substantial as a regular sunscreen, so make sure to pair it with an actual sunscreen, because just this alone, if you're not like packing it on, is not gonna be enough. Yeah, this just went all over the face and obviously on the neck. Now for primer, I have been loving recently the e.l.f. This is hydrating primer mist. So you just give a kind of a quick spray and air it out, let it dry. And it hydrates the skin but also leaves kind of a little bit of a tacky finish for your foundation to stick on too. So and there you go, your skin is prepped. Now that our skin is moisturized, prepped, clean, we can go in straight with foundation. Actually, before we do that, where is my hairbrush? You know some? From VeggieTales. Anyway, before I actually go in with foundation, I do my little concealer check, and I'll show you that right now. But I'm taking any kind of concealer. This is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in Medium 1 Custard, and the little concealer brush. This is actually a base shadow brush from Real Techniques, but I use it for my concealer and it works very well. So I'm actually going to take this and only apply it to this central area, kind of inner corner right here, and instantly, without a lot of product you're packing on, right, you're brightening and lifting that area. That's what I really like about this trick, is you're not using so much product just to conceal your dark areas. You're using this to kind of spot conceal with less product, but ultimately in the end you're getting the same result. So concealer is done, and now we can move on to foundation. For foundation, I have always loved the L'Oreal Paris Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. I have mine in the shade 460. I do like a little bit of a dewier finish, so I pair it with the Glossier Perfecting Skin Tint in the shade G9, and these two together make like the perfect pair for me and my skin type. So that is what we're going to do. So it makes it a lot more liquidy. Just mix it together, tap it onto my skin, nose, forehead. And I use the e.l.f. I forget the specific name, but it's this color sponge. It gets so big, so squishy, and I feel like it just blends my foundation really well. And it's literally only like $3, I think. And there you go. So my foundation is on, but it doesn't look completely like masked on, I still like my skin to show through, so I do still see a couple of scars peeking through, but I'm totally okay with that. It just keeps my skin looking like skin. After that, I do like to brighten the under eyes. While the NARS concealer concealed our darkness, now we can then brighten with a different concealer. I'm using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser in the shade Late Honey. So I then kind of take it a little bit under the eye and on the side of the nose, on the chin, a bit Cupid's bow, and down the center of the face. Take the same beauty blender and blend it away. And there we go. We are concealed, brightened, and lifted in the areas where we need to be. So let's set that. This isn't necessarily like an all-time fave of mine. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, this is the #1 translucent perfect light pressed powder. Sorry, did I say #1? I meant #7. But I've been using this for a while, and it does what, you know, it does the job. It sets everything, keeps it in place. So I can't really complain about that. Now, for brows. Brows are very important to me. When I first started doing makeup, my brows were horrendous. I feel like everyone's kind of gone through a terrible brow stage. I was part of the time where you tweezed it till there was literally 2 hairs on your face. Empty, like patchiness, but this is my punishment, my consequence. So, lesson learned, know when to put down a tweezer, or just don't touch one at all. But I be doing the most to make my eyebrows look a-okay. I didn't even show you. That starts off with the Maybelline Great Lash. It's just clear mascara. I use this to kind of map out the shape, kind of lift it up so it kind of stays in place, while I go in with the Anastasia brow powder. This is in, I believe, either medium or dark brown. I don't really know. The info kind of scratched. Now you know how much I actually do use it, right? So just take any angled brush. I go under my brows first. That kind of maps out where and how I want my brows to look. I'm also the most sparse in the front. For my face shape, I feel like I have to fill in a little bit more kind of in the front area. And then I take it just a little bit on top for mainly fullness. And then I go into the darker shade and start filling in the end of the brow. That's that filled in. I do set them, and I set them with the Glossier Boy Brow in brown. So I'm just gonna set them. Really like this brow gel. I've liked it for a long time. I just feel like it fills in the brows really nicely, and my hairs can be a little bit stubborn sometimes, so this brow gel has been tried and tested, and it keeps my hairs up and it stays in place, and my brows look like this at the end of the day. So I love that. So if you're thinking of getting it, definitely get it. It may be a little bit pricey for a brow gel, but if brows are very important to you, that's one I highly suggest. Now time for eyes. If I'm just doing kind of a regular all over eyeshadow look, I really like this eyeshadow. This is from ColourPop. It's in Golden Gate Bridge. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, do the beauty guru thing, but it's this really gorgeous kind of taupe shade, and I love it just kind of all over the eye, and it gives it a beautiful wash of color. It blends really well and stays put throughout the day even without a primer. So if you're not one to kind of remember to put on a primer, it's a great one to look into. From the same kind of, so I keep them all in like this little quad thing with all my favorite eyeshadows, and this is normally what I gravitate to when I'm kind of doing a natural eyeshadow look. So let's do that. I'm taking the same shade, Golden Gate Bridge, and I'm running that underneath the eye. Just for a little bit of definition, then I'm taking Manhattan Coffee Run. It's really gorgeous deep brown shade with a little bit of red undertone. So as you can see, I kind of bring out just a teeny tiny bit to elongate the eye. Honestly, I'm pretty low maintenance with makeup. I don't, whatever works and works quickly is the best. I did this in a previous video, but normally I just kind of follow the end of my eyelid, sorry, my outer corner, and I flick outwards, and that just kind of elongates my eye. And again, it's like the quickest, easiest way to do winged liner. That's pretty much it for eyeshadows. So all over color, a little bit of definition on top and on the bottom, and then that little flick of black eyeshadow. And curl my lashes. Now for mascara, I use the Maybelline The Falsies. Really like this. It's not the waterproof formula. I just hit my top and bottom lashes with this mascara, and I really like it. Really fans out my lashes. For bronzer slash contour, I've really been loving the e.l.f. bronzer palettes. Kind of looks like this. You get 4 shades of different bronzers. 2 of them are shimmer bronzers, 2 of them are matte, and I just use the matte shades in these. Just gonna go on top of the places where the sun normally hits. And so that's your forehead, and the tops of your cheekbones, and if you want, just a little bit on your jawline. That's pretty much it. Just really quick definition. I've been loving this one. It's also from e.l.f. e.l.f. has just really been killing the drugstore game. They're also super affordable, but these are one of their primer infused blushes, and this is in the shade Always Rosy. I love this one because it matches my skin tone really well. It's like almost like a perfect mauve shade. I don't quite necessarily know what primer infused means. Like, does that mean it stays on longer? Who knows? Who knows? But it does stay on longer. So I'm gonna take this pretty much everywhere here. I go on top of my nose bridge, tip of the nose, a little bit on the chin, little touch on the forehead, not too much. But pretty much concentrating that right on the cheeks. I don't even know if you can see that very well. Very natural, really gorgeous shade, and I just love it. It's also really big, really compact, so it's easy to travel with. If you're looking for good drugstore matte blushes, definitely look into e.l.f. For highlights, I love a good cream highlight, but because we already set our face, we have powder on powder. We don't want to disturb what we did underneath with a cream product. So I'm going to go in with powder highlight. This is just the Kiko eyeshadow in 208. There's not really a name, but this is a gorgeous highlight. Ooh, can you see? It's a little bit strong, and it's not one of those like natural highlights where it almost looks wet on your skin. Like this one, you can quite see the shimmer in it, but it's gorgeous nonetheless. Especially if you are one of those people who do prefer a brighter highlight. So I just put that on the bridge of the nose, chin, tops of the cheekbones, and then I take my pinky and do a little dot right in the middle. See that? So freaking cute. And then I take a smaller brush into the same highlighter and I go right under the brow. There you go. That just kind of ties everything together. Lastly, for lips, I recently picked this up. This is the NYX Powder Puff Lippy Powder Lip Cream in Puppy Love. It's just a really gorgeous kind of orangey pink shade. But I love this formula because it kind of comes out in a little puff. You put that. That's what it looks on. If I do want to tone that down, I use the MAC lipstick in Taupe and just around So that's the full face, and all you have to do is reset again. So I just take the e.l.f. Hydrating Primer Mist once again and do it a little bit farther this time because it is strong. That is the whole makeup look. It's just effortless, it's easy, and I love it. So I hope you love it too. Thank you so much for watching again and taking the time to listen to me talk and ramble. Thank you, and please make sure to subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you get notified every time I upload. Leave a comment, like, do whatever you want, and all my socials will be down in the description box below so you can come and follow me. Thank you, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!